Hello everyone. Welcome to photojournalism, and I'm going to show you a couple of the basic things that we do in class to help keep you organized. The first thing we're going to do is I want you, if you have not already, to make a folder with your name on the desktop. And this will be where you store all of your pictures and everything that's important, and will be a big foundation to how you can stay organized and together in this class. So if you see over here, I've already made a folder with my name, and I put hour 2. This year, I would like for you guys to include what hour you're enrolled in the class. So if I need to go look for your folders, or if somebody else needs to find some of your pictures, they know how to locate you. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to make a folder. There's a couple different options. You can click on your desktop to where it says Finder, and you can click File, New Folder. You also can simply Control-click, which is the equivalent of a right-click. So you're going to click and click. You're going to select New Folder. And as it pops up, you'll see the blue means it's highlighted, so you can go ahead and start typing. So I'm going to hit Delete and backspace all that, and I'm going to type in my name, and I'm going to name this Hour 4. So you hit Enter, and your folder is named. So if you happen to have a typo while you do this, if you select your folder and you click one more time, you click on the text, it'll show up, and then you can change things. So select your folder, select the type, and it will reset so you can type whatever you need to do, and then hit Enter once again. So now we've made our folder. I want you to open your folder, and it'll be blank inside, and you can still Control-click, or which is the equivalent of a right-click, and click New Folder, and we want you to make whatever content that you need. I highly recommend that as you go throughout this class, you don't just make empty folders, you make a folder when you need it. So if you shot varsity football on Friday night, then you would obviously have a sports folder. So we're going to start with sports. And say if you're at the football game, you also happen to shoot the dance team and the student section and band, you're going to make another folder. And so this time, instead of doing Control-click, I'm going to click on this drop down here, and I'm going to select New Folder, and it's going to pop up, and now I'm going to type in Student Life and hit Enter. And so if you notice, like my folders are just kind of wherever. The view that I like to work most in is not this particular view. I like to see a list, and so it'll pop up like this. And the nice thing about this is not only can you see the name of your folder, but you can see when it was modified and how big it is. So currently right now that you can see it is empty. So for your class, as you go throughout this semester, you will take more pictures of different categories, but we work out of 4 basic categories. So far we have a sports and student life, and then you're going to add as you shoot. So say you shoot something in the classroom, we would have an academics folder. And then if you go and shoot, say, Spanish club, you would have a clubs folder. These are the 4 basic ways that we organize everything. We really kind of think about this with a yearbook mindset. But say some of you pick up a photo assignment for newspaper and you want to turn that in for a grade. It's always good sometimes to have, if you end up doing this, a newspaper folder and then issues inside that. So that you can see, this is what my current folder looks like. And the folder I made previously to this looks like this, and you can see I already had this view selected. So you can kind of see what it's like to go through and look at the different views. And so this is just one way to get started. The more you work on a Mac or you work in this class, the more comfortable you will become with the computers and the easier it will get. So step 1, this was how to make your folder. And so we want to make sure that everything goes within academics, clubs, newspaper, sports, or student life. And as you go throughout and you add events, so say you go to sports, I recommend having a fall sports because you're going to be shooting fall, winter, and spring. And then I would go in the fall and I would make football. And you don't just want a football folder. Inside your football, you're going to have a varsity folder. You're going to have a JV folder if you shoot JV, and you're going to have a freshman folder. And now, you should have all 3 tiers because you should be shooting more than just for varsity football, obviously. So as you go through and you shoot events, you are going to collect quite a bit. So you're going to have sports, you're going to have fall, football, and then what designation is it. Now, the thing is as we go throughout the semester, we don't want all 5,000 pictures of football in here. You're going to go through and you're going to edit and select what you think are your best pictures. And so what will end up being in your folder, if you go inside the varsity folder, is then we would have you create folders for games. So say on October 1st, 2017, we played Coffeyville, and you always name stuff. Well, that'll work because this will be inside your folder. So that is how you organize your pictures in this video, and then in the next one I will show you the workflow on how to process your photos and how to upload.